Should be good to go, Tope.
Are we? Okay. I haven't found us yet, though. All right, we're back at Hoagie's Garage for take 2. Run through our sponsors real quick. We have Hero Haven, group out of Brandon that helps out first responders, takes them on trips, does things like that for them. Fulkins Brothers Trucking, all your trucking needs. And besides that, Steve hauls me along to go places, which is awesome. Turn 2 Lodge in Knoxville. If you're going to the races in Knoxville, look it up. It's right outside of Turn 2. Morning Sun Marketplace out in central PA. Flea Market. 3 football-sized buildings full of probably everything you can possibly imagine, food, and I believe there's stuff outside yet besides all that. Mount Tabor Cabinetry out in central PA. You need cabinets made? Look the man up. He does really great work from whatever I've seen. One of our newer ones, S2F with the Power Eye. Look them up sometime. They got all kinds of shows. They got Port City. They got several other tracks.
Power Eye this weekend.
Power Eye this weekend. Bud's looking real fast if you don't screw it up. He's screwing it up.
No, here it is.
Okay.
Yep. March 20th, March 21st, March 22nd.
What tracks are that? At Port City. Right?
2 of them are.
2 of them are. Is that the ones Jody's going to?
Yeah, I can't read this, so yeah.
Wow, you want my glasses, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, back to where we were at. Then we got my race pass. I've said it every time. If you're a true race fan, you need to have my race pass just to keep up on. I don't know how many tracks there are in the nation, but there's a lot of them that they're on. Look up live timing, live results, live race action timing. It's all there. Houston Speedway, another sponsor of ours. Mother's Day is right around the corner up here, so that's kind of the start of the racing season for us. Although I did sneak one in Vegas, but hey. Kaiser Aluminum Wheels down by Orange City, Alton area. Make a great product. A lot of guys are running their stuff. They sponsor a lot of cars.
What's he putting up for Knoxville if somebody wins the Knoxville Nationals? 100 or 150,000 extra?
I think it's 100.
100,000.
If you got all Kaiser wheels and Kaiser hubs on your car or something.
Yep. Gotta have Kaiser stuff on.
And then our other new one that we just got is Heartland Hardware. George, Iowa, Hayward, Iowa, and their new store in Brandon, South Dakota. All your appliance needs. I think they even sell mattresses in Brandon.
Yep.
Give them a look. Anyways, back to you, bud.
All right. Tobe tries to rattle through that as fast as we can. So
how'd I do?
Good.
Only under 2 minutes.
Tobe, I don't record.
Oh, that ain't going yet.
I don't record you.
Man.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're back at Hoagie's Garage, and we have Cole Vanderheiden on. How we doing, Cole?
Good. How about you guys?
We're doing great.
Just awesome. We both got home from vacation. It don't get much better.
I got home not too long ago, to be honest, and the one screen here is gonna go dead. That's what I was trying to do over there, Tobe. My computer's gonna die, so our sponsor board is gonna go down. So everybody that's looking, look one more time on there because it's probably gonna die. But anyhow,
my other question for you.
Yeah.
I ain't finding it live on my phone. You should maybe go look and see if you screwed that up, bud. Then my whole reading is gone.
Oh no, it's on.
Okay, that's just my phone. That's not a problem because I don't know what I'm doing anyhow. But
all right.
Then we're good to go. Anyways, Cole Vanderheiden.
He's like, what the hell did I get myself into?
Yeah, he should have knew a little bit because we've had him on the truck, he told us. So he knows we're a little bit unorganized. How did you get started in racing? Let's go way back to the beginning. What did you start out in and progress up to where you are now?
Oh, so back in 2020, I think is when I got my first race car. My dad used to race sprint cars at Eagle back in like 2013 and 14. Then he took a break, and then he got back into it in 2019. And then a year later, he decided that I should get started in racing. And then Mini E Raceway, I started racing a cage car, and then later in the year, a couple weeks after the start of the season, we got a second flat cart along with the cage cart. So we ran 2 go-karts through the first year of my race season, so in 2020, and then we moved up to a micro sprint. Towards the end of the year, raced the Tulsa Shootout, and then raced a year of the micro sprints, and Then a year later, we hopped in the 305 sprint car, and then we've been in the sprint car ever since. So this will be my 4th year in the sprint car. So 6th year racing overall. So it's been a long journey, and got a long journey ahead of us too.
You progressed rapidly through the ranks then. I mean, you didn't mess around with 5-6 years in the karts and then 5 years in the micros before you went to a sprint. You just kept jumping every year. But, so, what are we running this year then? Are we 305s, 410s? What do we got going this year?
So this year we're going to be racing 305s again this year. We're going to be racing 360 for Zach Davis racing again. Super thankful for him. Super excited for the season. We're going to be racing quite a bit actually in the 305 and the Zach Davis 3Z car this year. So that's all we got planned for this year, the 360 and 305. We might have some plans for the Chili Bowl again this year, but those are undecided yet. So, yep, just the 305 and 360 again full time this year, and try to get as many races as we can, and maybe win a national championship or so.
Yeah. So, going back, you said your dad raced. How good of racer was your dad?
I'd like to say he wasn't too bad, but he also wasn't best. He had a few heat race wins, but he didn't really have any sprint car wins. He had a couple modified wins back when he started, I think. Back in like 2000 something, he was a big racer and he won a couple times, and he raced modifieds then. So, but definitely, I would say I'm better than him. So.
Oh boy.
I hope he's listening. So that
Do you razz him periodically about that or not?
Not really. Just
Okay.
'cause he's kind of the one who's brought me up into this. So
You got to be nice to the one that brought you up into it.
Yep, it's kind of his fault that he put me in this position.
So now, is he the crew chief? Who works on your car?
Yeah, so he's kind of been the guy who does it all. And last year, I kind of took over the ranks and started going to the races with my cousin Garrett, who started working on the car with us and coming to the races towards the end of the year. But my dad's kind of been the guy who's been doing it all year, or for all 4 years of my racing career. So last year's kind of when I kind of took over, and hopefully it just keeps progressing, and I kind of take over full time one day. And but yeah, it's kind of, my dad's kind of the crew chief, and we all just kind of work together and put our thoughts together in one pot and try to win.
So now I'm assuming we'll see you back at Huset's in the 305.
We're going to try to make it there at least a few times. We're going to be running the 360 Malvern Bank Series, which we'll miss a few, and I'm going on a cruise at the end of May, so I'll miss one there, and then I'm going to be graduating on one of the Sundays, so I'm going to be missing a few, but we're going to try to make it there as much as we can.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought cruise season was during the winter when you'd leave and go somewhere warm.
Yeah, my buddy James, he invited me during the winter. He asked me if I wanted to go on a cruise with him, and I kind of didn't really think to myself I'd be missing a few races, but I think since it's my last couple months as a high school student and moving on to the real life work world, I'm gonna take one more week until I get into the work world. So
Yeah.
Maybe I should have asked, is it an Alaskan cruise or like a Caribbean cruise?
Yeah, it's one of the Royal Caribbean cruises, I think.
Okay, okay. So it is down there where it's going to be really hot for you, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
He maybe likes that. He's not like you, Tobe, that
No.
wants air conditioning.
Now,
so.
don't get me wrong, it could have been a little warmer in Vegas when we were there.
Yeah. Did you have your long johns on?
You damn skippy, I did, Thursday night especially.
Well,
Well, it was 40-some degrees with like a 40-mile-an-hour wind. It was not that nice.
yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
we made her through. It was fun.
So, is Eagle going to be the main place you race, or where are you all going to be racing?
Yeah, so we're going to try to be hitting Eagle as much as we can. We don't really have a set track that we're going to be racing that every week. We're just going to be racing the 360 Malvern Bank Series, like I said, as much as we can. We're going to be missing a few of that, too, from my cruise. And we're just going to be trying to racing as much as we can, not really focusing on any track points or series points anymore. Really, it's just going to be trying to win as much races as we can and get to as many races as we can, get as many chances.
Pick and choose and run a fun schedule for yourself.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's the highest you've been on national points?
I think back in 2023, my second year, I think I might have been in the top 10, but last year I did finish 9th in the national series, national IMCA points, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, but I think it was 9th. But yeah, so hopefully we can even do better than that this year, and with enough wins, I don't know if we can get track championship because we're going to be missing a few races at each track. So
Yeah.
we're just going to have to win as many as we can and see if we can pull off the national title.
Yep. Just got to run really well when you are there, because them track titles are tough to get. You miss a couple shows.
Yep.
But
Where do you the 360 with the is it
Melvin Bank.
Melvin Bank? Where do you all race with that?
I think it's just all over kind of the Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, I think a little bit of Kansas. We're going to be racing. The first race is actually April 12th. That's in Stewart, Iowa, at Stewart Raceway. So we're going to be trying to get as much as we can in the 360. I think we're going to be running just the Malvern Bank, and I'm not really sure of the tracks. They're all a bunch of little kind of not so famous popular tracks, but just all the little Nebraska, Iowa, and
Sure.
Midwest tracks.
April 12th, and you kind of got to have the car pretty close to ready by now, I'm guessing.
Yep, we actually just went down there last weekend to get my seat fitted and bolted in and ready to go, and I think the car is just about ready to go. And we just jumped my motor in, my 305 car today, so I think we're about 17 days out till race day for the 305, and the Stewart Raceway 360 series opener is going to be the week after, so it's coming up pretty quick.
So, for those listening, we got Cole Vanderheiden on with us. Where do you call home? I don't even think I know for certain.
Yep, I live in Papillion, Nebraska, over by Omaha, so
Okay.
The eastern side of Nebraska, right next to Iowa.
Yep. I do know where Omaha is. I do know that much. So you got a decent drive done to come up here to Houston then on a Sunday night.
Yep, it's 3 to 3.5 hours depending on if we're taking an RV or truck, so
Yep.
not very short drive, but it's definitely worth the experience.
You're young. You can do them things.
Yeah.
You get old like me and Bud, and we need our beauty rest, and we ain't getting enough of that the way we look anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm actually the big sleeper. My dad just drives, and he gets kind of mad at me when I go back to bed and sleep. So I try to stay awake as much as I can. But I'm usually the big sleeper guy.
But Dad, I got to stay sharp to be behind the wheel. I can't be drowsy. That's what you got to tell him. So we talked a little bit about your dad racing, and you're racing now. And like, what was your dad's number? Are you running your dad's number or?
Yeah, when he raced sprint cars, he used 15V. When I got into go-karts, we were racing together at Eagle, and I raced Mini E on Friday, and he raced Eagle Raceway on Saturday, and I was the junior 15V. And then once he stopped racing and kind of went all in on me and the 305, we kind of moved myself up to the 15V. So
Okay.
it's his number, but yeah.
Do you know how he got the number?
I don't really know how he got the number. I think he told me one time that the V in 15V isn't really for Vanderheiden. It's just to make sure that we don't have to switch our number whenever we go to a big race.
Yeah.
That's what he said
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be hard to, like, you get to racing with Donnie or something. I'm pretty sure Donnie's going to get to keep his number, and you'd have to change yours.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh. So, you haven't been racing that long, obviously, because you're still, you're young. But anyways, what's your biggest victory? Well, I don't care if it's in the go-kart or which one stands out for you.
One of these ones in the last year, either Houston's or Eagle. I haven't really. Pretty sure Eagle was probably a bigger win just because I've been going there weekly all 3 years, and then this past year, we finally got the win, and we had our best year yet at Eagle and Houston's. But being able to win at the racetrack that my dad raced at for years, so was a big win for us. Definitely gained some momentum after that win. So I think Eagle Raceway is probably my biggest win.
Yep.
What's your favorite place to go to race?
I think I want to say Houston Speedway just because the fans and the atmosphere they have, and being able to pit inside and watch from the inside, and just my confidence level when I go there and run hot laps. I'm always up there in hot laps, and it kind of just beats my confidence up. And definitely Eagle Raceway is also up there. I can't really decide between Eagle and Houston's ever, between anything. Just they're pretty similar tracks, but I think Houston's has a more popular, more people watch it, and it kind of just boosts my confidence level every time I hit the track.
Yeah,
You sure it has nothing to do with the quality of push truck drivers that we have at Houston? Because we got some really good ones.
Oh, Tom.
He ain't commenting, buddy. Just laughed at me. Is all he did.
Yeah, I mean, they have some pretty big cool push trucks, I say.
Yeah, especially that propane pusher.
Oh, if only BS paid money, bud, we could own a car team.
That's right.
We could own our own team, just sit back and watch.
Hey, I threw up Melbourne Bank 360 in the schedule, and it looks like it's kind of heavy early and heavy late. And in the middle of the year, there's not much there, but it's like Stewart International Speedway, Lincoln County Speedway, Off-Road Speedway, Shelby County, Dawson County, a lot of counties, Boone County, then Knoxville, Moberly Motorsports Park, that's in Missouri, Adams County, Thayer County, Beatrice, is it Beatrice? Beat Rice?
Beatrice.
Shelby County again, and then Eagle at the end of the year. So that has to be kind of fun to go see all different tracks though for you.
Yeah, I think last year, once we kind of went full time in the Melbourne Bank Series with Zach, it definitely made my career kind of boost up, and my experience level at racing on all these different tracks in a faster car. Just being able to go back to Eagle Raceway on a Saturday night and have the experience of the lap seat time, and in a 360, just being able to slow things down with the 305 car. I think it definitely helps my the way I drive in the 305 and also the 360.
Yeah. What's the biggest difference when you jump up to the 360? Obviously you're going faster, but what do you got to do different in a 360 car?
I think just my biggest thing that I have to work on is just being able to feel the car. I kind of just haven't been the type of guy to know what to do and what changes to make, and I kind of just have to depend on Zach and my dad when I get out of the car. I kind of have to depend on what they see and I've been trying to get better and better on feeling what I feel, like going into the corner and coming out of the corner and down the straightaway if I'm spinning the tires or not getting enough bite off the corner. I've been trying to feel that more and more, and I think once I finally figure that out, I think we'll become even faster.
Just because I can't remember anything, and you said it earlier, but who owns your 360 and where is that car based out of?
The name is Zach Davis. He's down in Missouri. He lives in, I think, Savannah or somewhere down there, St. Joseph or something. But definitely, it's a couple hours away. We went down there last weekend, like I said, to set the car up and get it ready for racing season coming up in a couple weeks. So not too far away, but yeah, down in Missouri somewhere.
Okay.
Absolutely. Do you know who all your sponsors are off the top of your head? Or could you give us some of them?
I got Bradco Companies. They're one of the biggest ones this year. My cousin Garrett over at Talk Automotive, he came on this year after helping a little bit last year. Definitely has some confidence in me and believes in me. And I also got my mom at GD Physical Therapy. She's been with me all 5 years, and Super thankful for her and her company. And we also got Chariots for Hope. They've been with us for a couple years. We got the Pit Barbecue Lounge, the Syndicate Agency. We got Beyond All Stars, my sister's cheer team. We got Wilson Premier Powder Coating. There's Cake Pops by Bryn, my sister's little cake pop business. Harris Decals. We got Titanium HVAC. My detailing business, Choo Choo's Detailing. Rose Mental Health. And we got Chalet Collision Center, who painted our fuel tank and body panels last year and this year. So definitely a lot of sponsors that are super. They believe in me a lot, and I'm super thankful for all of them. And I guess I should just thank my mom and dad just for all they do for me and all the time and hours spent that they spend on me and just for me to have fun and live my dream. So.
Not to put you on the spot with your sponsors, but Chariots Hope. What is that?
Yep, Chariots for Hope. They're a non-profit organization that they kind of just help donate to the people. They get people to donate cars and try to get the people that don't have homes or transportation, and they try to just get all of them to become people with transportation. They try to give them cars and.
Yeah,
I just try to help the community in Omaha.
Perfect.
Chariots.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bud?
Well,
And did you say you had a detail business? Was that one of the sponsors?
Yes, I kind of back in November I started a detailing business, and it's been kind of off and on, and hopefully this spring it kind of kicks off even more. So.
Well, everybody's going to need their cars detailed after the winter.
Oh yeah.
Get the salt washed off.
Especially
Oh,
after
and
the snow.
we've been getting some contribute here on the Facebook. Stu Snyder says he don't know it, but he's asleep as soon as the road trip starts.
Oh yeah. He knows all about me sleeping.
Hey, some people just get in a car and it's what they do. They just fall asleep.
Hey, when my kids were little, my family would fall asleep after church on the way back to Rocky. The whole works would be asleep on the
And
way
that's
home.
only 8 miles.
Yeah, that's 8 miles. So now, in my wife's defense, if we're driving somewhere and I tell her to stay awake because I'm tired, she will stay awake then and visit with me. So, but otherwise, my family likes to nap too.
Oh.
So, how about you got somewhere? Do you got a website or somewhere people can get T-shirts and whatnot from you?
Yeah, we got Coltrane15v.com, I think is what it's called. We got all our media and gear on there, and we post our results on there after every night for my race pass. So, yeah, go hit up there and maybe buy a shirt or a hoodie or a hat, or and wear some cool T-shirts to the races this year.
There you go.
There you go. I think we're gonna hit you up with our rapid fire questions. Are you ready for these hard questions?
Hopefully.
All right.
Be careful now.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Neapolitan.
Ooh,
That
that's
might be a
different.
new one. I'd have to look that up on the list, but I better do the next question first. You a cat or a dog person?
Dog.
Do you have any dogs?
Yeah, her name's Lucy. She's like, I think she just turned 7 on New Year's.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, I don't see that kind of. Nobody's had that ice cream yet.
Yeah, that's.
So there you got a new one.
Do you have any hobbies other than racing?
I'm a big golfer. I play golf for my high school.
Oh, how good are you?
Not too bad, but also not the best.
Okay,
So
what's your handicap?
I think it's like 10 or so, 10 or 11.
And then I ain't golfing with you.
Is that on 18 holes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really good.
Then I ain't golfing with him.
So.
Well, lengthwise, we ain't betting more than a quarter.
Do you make the varsity team or not?
Yep, I've been on varsity last year and this year, so
That's
the
awesome.
tournament's coming up next week.
Yeah, that's cool. I coach girls golf here at West Lyon, so
And that ain't started yet.
it did.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, I was gone the first 2 days, and today it was too cold. So we'll be going again tomorrow. My sister helped me out the first 2 days. So
Oh, Sherry bailed you out?
of course,
Yeah, it's a good
So.
thing you got a nice family, bud.
That's right.
Keeping you alive. How about a favorite movie?
Days of Thunder.
Yep, that's a pretty popular one with racers.
Do you prefer snow or rain?
I'm a big snow guy. I like snow.
You like snow. Do you go snowmobiling or do you just like snow?
I actually just went snowboarding a few weeks ago in Colorado, so big snowboarding guy.
There you go. Just as long as you don't break any bones doing that stuff.
Oh yeah, always be careful.
Yeah, that's what we
Isn't that the opposite of a snowboard? Aren't you supposed to be kind of wild on a snowboard?
Yeah, I kind of keep it cool just to make sure that I don't do anything stupid.
Anyways, if you were going to be stranded on an island, what type of music would you have along to listen to?
Probably some AC/DC.
Oh, that's a good
AC/DC,
one.
There we go.
I just listened to one on the way over. They played one for me.
Do you have a favorite place to go out to eat?
Ooh, I do like Whataburger when I hit up when I'm down in Oklahoma.
Really? Man, I've tried those. I just do not care for Whataburger. But
I've never tried one.
everybody has their own liking.
I did see In-Out Burgers when I was in Vegas, but we never went to one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Don't hurt yourself.
Did we stop and eat an In-N-Out burger in Phoenix?
Oh, you could just about hear the wheels grinding, Cole. It's a struggle for him, but he's thinking.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Because my daughter, that was the first thing we actually did when we got off the plane. We went and ate, and it was at an In-N-Out. So.
Oh, you already forgot. First thing you did when you landed in Vegas, and you forgot. Or not Vegas, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay. How about a favorite holiday?
I'm a big Christmas and I'd say Thanksgiving's more my style.
There you go. A lot of good food.
Oh yeah.
Food comas.
What app on your phone do you use the most?
Probably TikTok.
Do you-
TikTok guy?
Do you make your TikToks?
Yeah, I actually just started kind of a racing TikTok page last year during the Nationals, and I'm going to be posting a lot on there. So if you want to go to TikTok and follow Cold Train Racing, going to be posting a lot on there and doing vlogs this year on YouTube as well.
YouTube, I'll find. TikTok, I've never been on yet.
Yeah, TikTok. I think I downloaded it on my phone, and I don't think I've ever looked at it.
Oh,
So,
now you got to follow Cole Vanderheiden Racing.
I thought maybe he was gonna say he does some dancing and stuff like that
Oh,
on
yeah.
there. So.
Oh no, I'm not a good dancer.
Okay. Now, pretend that Dad's not listening or Mom, but how many speeding tickets have you had so far in your young life?
I've actually only got pulled over once, and it was for like my third brake light, I guess they called it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. You gotta have those brake lights working.
I couldn't get one on the way home because I got a headlight out.
This is the one maybe they shouldn't listen to. They would find out about speeding tickets. But
Eventually.
what's the fastest you've ever driven in a car or been in the passenger seat going down the highway?
Ooh, I think one time I was on the interstate coming home from a basketball game, one of the high school basketball games in Lincoln. I think I went over 100, but I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Well, that ain't so bad.
Yeah.
Heck, the speed limit's probably 80 on the interstate anyhow, ain't it?
Kind of just, sometimes I kind of want to.
Yeah.
You're a far cry from our records because you got to get in the 200s to get into the record books here.
So.
What's your favorite drink or what's your go-to beverage?
I gotta say, either a root beer for like a normal like sit-down restaurant or pop on the go, but NOS energy drink is my big thing that I try not to drink one every day, but it kind of usually ends up in my hands one day.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like you need to drink one when you leave Houston to help keep Dad up.
Oh yeah.
If money was no object, you won the lottery. Is there a car, pickup, boat, race car, something you've always dreamed of owning?
I gotta say a 410 sprint car probably.
There you go.
That'll work.
That's
With the toner and everything included, right?
Oh yeah, and the big shop.
Yep, there you
yeah,
go.
Absolutely.
Get it all.
Absolutely.
If you're going to dream big, let's dream her all.
Hey, my sign stayed on
Yeah,
the whole
stayed
time.
on,
I
man,
don't
the
know
whole
how
time, bud.
Yeah, but
You're
Cole,
amazing.
thanks a ton for coming on. Just having a chance to chit chat with you. We see you up at Houston's all the time, and we wish you the best, and hopefully you have an amazing year.
Yep, thanks for having me. Hopefully we can have a even better year than we did last year and overcome more than 5 wins. So, yep, thanks for having me.
Yep.
All right.
You take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right.
That's the whole show, Cole.
All right.
Bud's still running over to push the button to cancel the live part.